Hi everyone, welcome to the next picture in our lost items page from Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. I do forget to mention that it's Staedtler Design Journey pencils that I'm using for this one. Any Staedtlers would work, yeah, I hopefully you can sort of follow along with any pencils really. 77, I'm going to do this little plaque. Someone the other day commented that as soon as I started using a dark brown, they guessed that I was going to be doing a gold. Well done, number 73, if you guessed that. Again this time, because that's what I'm doing here. The trophy itself is not going to be gold. Ooh. Do it a bit differently. I think I've done a few gold things anyway, but I've also done a few silvery things. 16, I just thought I'm trying to blend this up. There we go. Now I want a very yellowy colour. I don't know if you can hear me turning my, I have a number 11, this is the sand. I have a pencil case, it's the Derwent one. You have to keep flipping it over to find the colours. I pinched it off my husband because he found it really irritating, and I thought I might too, but I like to be able to have all my Staedtlers together in one place, so then I can use them interchangeably if I want to. This is number 9, which is the black. I'm going to do the plinth black, but I'm also going to do some of the edges of this because it's going to be silver. So I'm going to do some of the areas I think will be darker, and you can see I'm just putting a little bit down and then extending it. I'm going to put a bit along there just so we can see the difference between the edge, the inside and the outside. Not that we would get confused, I don't think, but it's quite useful. Yeah, my husband didn't like it, the case. I don't know what he put. I think he put his Staedtlers in there, but he took it. But some people don't like mixing their brands. I mean, it's not like I'm mixing brands, it's just different Staedtlers. But I found I wasn't really using like my Noris very much and things like that, because they're in a cardboard box and I had to tip them out and then get them into the right order, every colour order every time I use them, and it was just irritating, so I put them in the bag. It seems to be working for me, and so yeah, I'm going to look to do that with some of my other pencils, not all of them. I do like tins, so I will keep using a lot of the tins, but this Staedtler, of course, I've got some that came in tins and some that didn't, so now I can, because the Noris were in a cardboard packet which was starting to break. I've also put another brand of pencil in the case as well because there was space, and my Calors, I think they're called. I'm going to make this front bit a bit darker, so I'm going to layer this black a little bit more. They came in sort of plastic cases, but they were getting a little bit difficult for me to manage like that, so they're quite useful in the case too. I used them the other day and I thought it was better in the case. Also, I've mixed together I've got pastels and non, and so now they're sort of in the case together. I can use them together. Now my next grey to do this silver, let me see, what have we got? I could use the 8, I think. I rather like the 8. I think it's in danger of being used up quickly, but hey ho. Now I'm going to go over the top of this black and then extend it in. You've seen me do this before, if you've watched me before, which I'm sure most of you have. And thank you if you've come back, appreciate it. I had a lovely comment the other day from someone who said they'd completed their first ever picture following my tutorial, which was really lovely. I don't know whether they'd started lots and never finished one, or whether they had just were new to colouring. Either way, really lovely. I get great satisfaction from finishing a picture. I've actually got a completed book next to me to do a flip through for you. Actually, the flip through will probably come out before this video because I'm a little bit ahead with these little ones, but I'm having fun with them. There we go, next layer of sort of silver. And then I think I might just go to the light grey, which is the number 80. There we go. And this might be my last bit, although I do have a lighter grey, but because of the size of this one, because I want to leave some white, it might be all I do. Sorry, I'm doing it in a weird order, aren't I? Do one handle but not the other. Let's do this one, just for those of you who are going, why hasn't she done that one? And for me, because I'll probably forget otherwise. You know what I'm like? Forget bits. Leave that white in the middle. Same here. And then here I'm just going to go over these bits a bit, tidies it up as well, fills in any gaps or some of the gaps that I've missed. I'm not going to pretend it'll fill up all of it because I'm not particularly good at covering all the space. And then this one in here, just a bit, because it's tempting to leave that quite big, but remember it's the inside, so it's shaded. I'm going to go back to the black, that's the number 9, and just do a few shadows. So I'm thinking under here I want that to be a little bit darker. Just going to blend that up a bit like that, and then under here like that, and maybe even above this one. Then I'm thinking I'm just going to emphasize those stripes, and under here maybe that's a little brim of some sort. If we put some black in there, it will then look like it's sticking out a little bit, and we'll do the same for these. We'll just emphasize them and they'll look more like they're part of the pattern of our cup. There. Now another little tiny thing I'm going to do is around the edge of here. I'm just going to put a little bit. Really, I'm actually colouring on top of Johanna's black line. I just want this to try and look a little bit more rounded. If we've got a bit more shadow underneath, it gives that illusion. I'm not sure that what I'm doing is making much of a difference. It's quite tricky when you've got such a thin space to work with. There we go. Not sure, but anyway, I've had a go. Now the ticket, I think we'll do it in this sort of brownish colour, the 75. We've gone all squiff again. I'm not very good at knowing whether we're straight anyway. I should put a line. I think I should put the grid on my camera and then I would be able to see. I used to do that. Getting a little bit darker around the edge. Don't know why. And there we go. There is our trophy. So, wonder what that trophy's for. It's a shame that someone's lost it, isn't it? But never mind. It's all safe. They can come and collect it when they want to. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hoping you have a fab day and happy colouring.